let me give you this challenge, this further challenge. Do not be content with securing just the northern hemisphere up to Mabulis Island. Start planning for actions in case there is an invasion of Taiwan.
Across the Indo-Pacific, tension is tightening like a drawn bow. Major powers are maneuvering for influence, and from the Taiwan Strait to the West Philippine Sea, flashpoints threaten to erupt at any moment. Amid this storm of uncertainty stands the Northern Luzon Command and the Philippine Marine Corps, the sentinels of the nation's northern frontier, the guardians positioned at the very doorstep of potential conflict. Northern Luzon occupies one of the most critical locations in the entire Pacific. It sits at the meeting point of the South China Sea and the Luzon Strait, a strategic waterway that directly faces Taiwan. This region is not only a defensive outpost, it is the Philippines' first line of protection and the launch platform for any future operations, including the rapid evacuation of thousands of overseas Filipino workers should a regional conflict rise. Once dedicated mainly to counterinsurgency, the Northern Luzon Command has undergone a monumental shift. Its mission has evolved from internal security to territorial defense, guided by the Armed Forces Modernization Blueprint. Known as the Horizon Program, these Marines are transitioning from reactive defenders to proactive protectors. Their guiding principle is clear: peace is secured through strength, and defense must begin long before danger arrives. Their constant readiness strengthens the Philippines' maritime awareness and sends a clear signal: this nation will not stand alone, and it will never back down. The strategic geography of Northern Luzon, combined with the modernization of its marine units and the growing network of alliances, now forms a powerful deterrent against any potential aggressor. By reinforcing the northern frontiers, the Marines deliver one unmistakable message: Philippine sovereignty is absolute, and it will be protected with courage, vigilance, and unwavering resolve. To the brave warriors of Northern Luzon Command, led by steadfast leadership, your dedication and discipline embody the strength of a free nation. Your service stands as proof that the Philippines will always be ready to defend what is rightfully hers. Northern Luzon is now recognized as one of the most strategically vital regions in the Philippine archipelago, a forward bastion sitting at the crossroads of the West Philippine Sea and the Luzon Strait. This narrow but vital stretch of water connects the Western Pacific to the contested South China Sea, making it a critical artery in any great power competition. Just 190 kilometers south of Taiwan, Northern Luzon stands on the very front line of potential regional crisis. For Philippine defense leaders, this proximity means one thing: preparation is not optional, it's essential.
In the event of a Taiwan Strait emergency, thousands of Filipinos working in Taiwan would need immediate evacuation. This requires pre-established logistics routes, secure air and sea corridors, and strategically positioned staging grounds. For this reason, the country's northernmost islands, such as Mavulis, have been developed as forward military outposts equipped with radar systems, communications networks, and rapid humanitarian response capabilities. These outposts allow the armed forces to track ship movements across the Luzon Strait and provide early warning should regional tensions escalate. They are not merely installations, they are symbols of vigilance and resilience. This transformation marks a historic pivot for the Northern Luzon Command and the Philippine Marines. After decades focused on internal rebellion and insurgency, the mission now centers on protecting national sovereignty and preparing for interstate conflict. As General Romy O'Bronner Jr., the Chief of Staff of the Armed Forces, emphasized, a Taiwan contingency will inevitably involve the Philippines and the nation must prepare accordingly. With more than 250,000 Filipino workers living and working in Taiwan, any crisis will demand immediate evacuation and protection efforts, and the Northern Luzon Command will stand on the front line of that mission. That's why forces are being repositioned northward, facilities expanded, and joint exercises with allies intensified. Northern Luzon has become the linchpin of the nation's northern defense strategy, a transformation that underscores its vital role, not only as the Philippines' first defensive barrier, but also as a cornerstone of regional stability in the Indo-Pacific. The Philippine Marine Corps stationed in Northern Luzon is undergoing rapid evolution. What was once a counterinsurgency force is now emerging as a cutting-edge territorial defense unit equipped to face 21st-century threats. This transformation involves not only new weapons and systems, but also a fundamental shift in mindset, operations, and purpose. A major turning point was the relocation of the battle-hardened 4th Marine Brigade to Ilocos Norte in 2022, positioning elite, experienced fighters directly along the nation's northern edge. These Marines bring both expertise and experience, ready to defend the homeland against external threats. The Philippines' coastal defense has gained new strength through long-range precision weapons. The BrahMos shore-based anti-ship missile system, now under the Coastal Defense Regiment, gives the Marines the capability to strike hostile vessels from great distances at supersonic speed, a technological leap that has transformed deterrence into real power.
Through joint training, shared intelligence, and synchronized command structures, the Philippines is now positioned to respond rapidly and effectively to any multi-domain threat. The annual Balikatan exercises, meaning shoulder to shoulder, remain the most visible symbol of this cooperation. In 2024, Balikatan reached unprecedented scale, with over 16,000 troops participating, integrating air, land, and naval forces from both the Philippines and the United States, while welcoming observers from Japan, Australia, and other partners. Northern Luzon, because of its proximity to Taiwan and the Luzon Strait, was at the heart of these joint maneuvers. High-mobility artillery rocket systems HIMARS were deployed in rapid infiltration drills, demonstrating long-range precision firepower. Meanwhile, amphibious counter-landing exercises simulated the defense of key coastal approaches. These scenarios were not mere training, they were real demonstrations of preparedness. Every maneuver sent a clear message: any attempt to encroach upon Philippine territory will be met with a swift, coordinated, and overwhelming response. Defense Secretary Gilberto Teodoro Jr. summarized the purpose clearly: Balikatan builds readiness and interoperability, ensuring that the Philippines and its allies can act decisively to safeguard shared interests. Supporting these operations is the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement EDCA, a pivotal arrangement signed in 2014 and expanded in 2023 to 2024 to include 9 strategic sites across the country. EDCA enables the rotational presence of U.S. forces and pre-positioning of fuel, munitions, and humanitarian supplies within Philippine bases. Among these are 3 new EDCA sites in Northern Luzon, Laulo Airport in Cagayan, Camp Melchor de la Cruz in Isabela, and Naval Base Camilo Osayas in Santa Ana, Cagayan, all facing directly toward the Taiwan Strait and the West Philippine Sea. These locations now serve as logistics, command, and rapid deployment hubs. For the Philippines, EDCA provides infrastructure upgrades and enhances deterrence. For the United States, it strengthens its presence along the critical First Island chain, the geographic line that can determine control over Pacific Sea lanes during any major conflict. Together, EDCA and Balikatan form the backbone of a regional security network that transforms Northern Luzon into a credible defensive shield. This cooperation gives the Philippine Marine Corps access to real-time intelligence, advanced tactics, and fast reaction capabilities, while allies gain reliable staging points in a geopolitically vital region.
As rivalries grow sharper across the South China Sea and tensions simmer near Taiwan, these joint efforts communicate a powerful message to the world. Any act of aggression against Philippine territory or its allies will face a unified and decisive response. The modernization of the armed forces of the Philippines continues to accelerate, from the early phases of the Horizon 2 program to the ongoing Horizon 3 transformation. The goal is clear: create a truly modern, joint defense force capable of protecting an archipelagic nation across every domain: land, sea, air, cyber, and space. Horizon 2 focuses on strengthening survivability, acquiring coastal missile systems, integrated air defenses, long-range sensors, maritime patrol aircraft, and multi-mission surface combatants. Horizon 3 will integrate all these assets into a cohesive defense network, a resilient system built for real-time coordination and rapid deployment. The end goal is an archipelagic defense concept, a comprehensive, distributed, and layered system that enables the Philippines to detect, deny, and defend across its islands and surrounding seas. Instead of reacting to provocations, the country will shape the battle space space before any confrontation begins. This evolution embodies the doctrine of peace through strength, maintaining visible and credible capabilities that discourage aggression before it ever occurs. Proactive defense now means constant maritime domain awareness, fusing data from radar stations, satellites, drones, and naval patrols to maintain unblinking surveillance over Philippine waters. It also means pre-positioning logistics, fuel, and ammunition, enabling the Marines to operate swiftly and independently across dispersed locations. Every Marine unit is trained to function autonomously, small, mobile, and highly capable, ready to deny hostile landings, conduct precision strikes, and coordinate with allied forces through a common operating system. The result is a defense posture that sees, reacts, and acts faster than any threat can escalate. Already, the Northern Luzon Marines are putting these principles into action. Their presence enhances maritime domain awareness daily, pairing sea patrols with aerial surveillance, coordinating with the Coast Guard to monitor and record incursions, and supporting diplomatic responses in real time. They are ready to deploy at a moment's notice to protect fishermen, escort resupply convoys, or establish coastal firing positions along likely enemy approaches. Each field exercise, from missile firing to amphibious landing drills, reinforces deterrence. Each successful operation sends a clear signal: the Philippines is watching, ready, and capable. Alliances amplify that strength.
The partnership with the United States and expanding TIs with Japan and Australia transform national defense into collective deterrence. Joint patrols, real-time intelligence sharing, and PRE position supplies compress reaction times from days to hours. This integration ensures that if any threat arises, response will not come from one nation alone. It will be a coordinated action across land, sea, air, and cyber domains. The Northern Luzon Marines, experienced, technologically capable, and strategically positioned, represent the tip of the Philippines' defensive spear. As the modernization program delivers more advanced sensors, missiles, and mobility, the country's defense becomes lighter in footprint but heavier in impact. Visible readiness, credible strength, and dependable alliances build the one condition the Philippines values most: a peace sustained by deterrence. Northern Luzon now stands as both shield and sentinel, geographically vital at the crossroads of the West Philippine Sea and the Luzon Strait. Here, the Philippine Marines have transformed from internal fighters into frontline territorial defenders. Armed with modern missile systems, amphibious equipment, and a doctrine designed to repel any invasion, they train relentlessly alongside US and allied forces. Their vigilance enhances maritime domain awareness and demonstrates to all adversaries that the Philippines will protect every inch of its seas and skies. This is more than preparation for a hypothetical war. It is the building of real deterrence, combining strategic geography, cutting-edge technology, and powerful alliances. The Northern Luzon Marines stand not only as soldiers, but as symbols of courage, of national pride, of the unyielding will to defend freedom and sovereignty. Their strength echoes a promise that every Filipino can believe in. Philippine sovereignty is not negotiable. And no matter the storm, no matter the challenge, the Philippines will stand unshaken.